And you are now chopping it up.
Chopping it up with SchMood.
With SchMood.
With SchMood.
And welcome back. I am your host. My name is Josh Moody, and you are now chopping it up with SchMood. It is the handsome one, the dancing one, the prancing one, the shandsome one. You gotta say it twice. It's always better when you say it twice. Guys, I do apologize for the turkeyness once again. Unfortunately, I do have a life and bills to pay, and sometimes that gets me caught up in being straight up tired, fatigued. But look, I'm back. It feels great to be back. I feel rejuvenated. I got some great stuff for you guys today. The topic of today's show is called Love and my music soul child voice. Okay, we will have a special guest today. My man SchMood Delagato, the legendary street poet, will be here shutting shit down in the home studio today. First and foremost, gotta give my shout outs. Shout out to Sweet Stang. Sweet Stang, sweet thing. You get on my nerves, girl, but you hold it down as always. Shout out to my bro Rodney Chance. The steam. You already know what it is. Guys, so look, like I said, I do apologize for my turkeyness. I am back though, and I got a great one for you guys today. As I talk about, we're talking about love. But before I get into what we got to talk about today in terms of love, I want to do things a little bit different today. In the beginning, chopping up with SchMood was supposed to be something that I spoke about a whole bunch of random different things. Honestly, whatever SchMood felt like chopping it up about, whether it was Trump pissing him off, or whether it was my lady pissing me off that day, or whether I heard some bad music, whether I heard some good music. Okay, I won't talk about sports on this show today. If you guys want to hear me talk about sports, please tune into the Actual Factuals vlogcast. You already know what type of time I'm on that. It's already raw, uncut, unfiltered type of sports news for you guys. Pardon me on my little bit of stutterization right there, but nonetheless, guys. Oh, my lady hates when I use that transition word. So guys, I'm going to try to use the other transition words, as Sweet Thing always tends to point that out to me. As you know, your significant other loves to point out what you're doing wrong, but never want to acknowledge what they do wrong. Classic and typical. But moving forward, okay? So, guys, the album I got for you guys today, and don't sleep. This is a gentleman, and I kind of feel like an old head when I'm bringing him up right now, because he's been, type of way for a long time. He was usually officially signed with Irv Gotti when he first came out. He's with the Ashanti crew, the Ja Rule crew, my man Lloyd. Now, listen, guys, the album is called True. Okay, it's absolutely tough. Here's a public disclaimer. I absolutely do not like the album cover. Okay, he's naked in his album cover. He seems to be on a road of an empty road with a guitar hanging in front of his man's. I don't know why he would choose to do that. It's a bad taste if you ask me in the album cover. But however, guys, the album is absolutely flames. If I was going to give it out of 5 flames, I would give it 4.5 flames in terms for me. It's quality in terms of the concepts of what he's talking about. It still gives you that new school feel. You get the up tempo beats, the heavy bass beats as new R&B is changed in present day age. It's not its usual slow tempo type of beats. You're getting a mixture of both as you're starting to see that a lot in a lot of R&B and artist period. It's hard to even classify rappers, singers, R&B artists, as people tend to be doing a little bit of everything. And I have no problem with that, because my lady would tell you I hate being put in a box. I don't like to be put in a box, so I get it. However, okay, I'm absolutely jacking the album. Starting with Appreciation Day, super, super tough. It's the intro to the song. It sets the vibe. It sets the mood for the whole tone. Okay, then you got Let's Get Blown. If you for my smokers out there, this is definitely a banger for you. Will put you in the mood to light your L, light your spliff, light your speeder spatter. You know, your little speeder, if you know what I'm talking about. Your little bowl pack, your little bomb, whatever you want, is lighting it up with that. Okay? Do you got Holding You, Future and Lil Wayne? Guys, he got another banger with Wayne. He's in that song, he's talking about him and his lady holding it down, and the fact that if you ever try his lady in front of him, he got the grip on him, he will let that thing go. Okay, you got Caramel. He's talking about for the ladies who got that caramel drip sauce. Okay, that sweet caramel, honey, buttermilk, biscuits, empanadas, as my brother will say, type of drip sauce. You know what I'm saying? dripping all over his bed, okay? Sweet Thing is looking at me all crazy, but she got all that. You feel me? Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here, and she wouldn't be Sweet Thing. If you feel what I'm talking about? So nonetheless, right? Excuse me. Moving forward, she doesn't like. I told you she don't like that. She's over here. Anyway, Luna, be quiet. Anyway, so guys, telling you, definitely an album to go peep. He also got at the very end. I like his. He actually has a song called True, which is actually the name of the album, and he's actually talking about his trials and tribulations, how he's been through a lot, especially with the whole Irv Gotti. And that he's actually not throwing shots at them guys. He actually appreciates them guys, and he seems like he's came a long way. I'm just glad he's back. It's quality music, guys. Check that shit out. That shit is flames. Like I said, 4 out of 5 flames, 4.5 flames out of 5 for my guy Lloyd. True. Honestly, I wasn't even going to talk about this. I'm type disappointed in LMA's album. Listen. From what I've heard, I couldn't even get into it, which was type upsetting because I think that sister has a lot of soul. She has a lot of her melody is crazy, her flow is crazy, her voice is she just has like a nice beautiful voice, and the vibes that I've gotten from the song that she's put out already were just second to none. So I was a little bit disappointed in that album. I just thought it would have been a lot better. To me, I kept using this analogy. To me, it sounded like this was somebody's second album that they were trying to follow up their first album after their first album being super tough. I just wasn't impressed. Maybe I need to give it a third and a fourth listen. I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed. Guys, give me your feedback on that. I really want to know what you guys think about it. Am I tripping? Am I being too hard on this sister? And guys, I want you to understand, I give a fair spin to everybody. My lady would tell you, I'm very, I like to dissect people's music. I like to take people's music for what they are, put them in like different categories. If you're talking about ratchet stuff but you make it symphonic, I will give you that credit, absolutely. But I was really just not impressed with this album. Maybe she should have just kept putting out the singles. What You Would Call is probably the best song outside of Trip and Booed Up. That's featuring Chris Brown. So look, I'm a little disappointed in that, but nonetheless, we moving on. Okay? So look, some trending topics of the day. Kylie Jenner, once again, she is getting dragged, okay? And with good measure, okay? She got the whole Prince thing looking going with the afro. And honestly, people are not jacking it. If you know anything about the Kardashians and the Jenner clans, especially coming from the black community, sometimes you don't appreciate the way that they're able to culturally appropriate and get away with it. But listen, I'm gonna be 100% real here. Okay, you may not like this, but everybody does it. Everybody steals from somebody. Okay, but black people are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, you guys had to give them credit for cornrows. I remember that. That was just absolutely outrageous. But nonetheless, excuse me, however, Sweet Thing getting on my nerves. However, okay, she's being dragged once again. If you guys remember, she was dragged a long time ago for that whole Pepsi commercial, which was really, really insulting. But here she comes once again. It sounds like this young lady can't catch a break. She actually is very, very beautiful. I'm not taking that from her. Kris Jenner knows how to market, and they're their own millionaires, which is absolutely crazy. They have really built an empire. Shout out to Kim K, because she really sacrificed herself. Usually you sacrifice somebody else, but she sacrificed herself and turned that negative into the biggest positive ever. That's probably like the biggest rebound in history. The fact that she went from Ray J to where she's at now, it's just absolutely crazy. However, I honestly, like I said, you can't be mad. Black people are just sick and tired, man. We're sick and tired of seeing this happen over and over again. Not get credit for it. That when you guys deem it it's okay to wear afro, so now it's okay to make money. This a look and all this great thing. When black people been doing this forever, can't even get jobs when you're wearing this type of hairstyles and things like that. I could go on forever and ever. However, Kylie Jenner, I don't know where you're at if you're hiding once again. I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad. Get it together. I don't know. Maybe you need to hire some new marketing and PR and publish people or new agent. Kendall Jenner. I say Kylie. Excuse me, Kendall. I feel like I've been saying Kendall the whole time. I probably just messed up that one time. I've been saying Kylie. Well, I mean Kendall. I definitely mean Kendall. Okay, Miss Kendall Jenner. You've been struggling with that, but nonetheless, moving forward, I'm transitioning now, which kind of gets into the topic of once again. love in my Music Soul Child voice. Okay, if you guys know Jada Pinkett Smith, she has a show called the Red Table or Red Table Talk. Okay, the name of the show is not the point. Okay, however, she finally had her husband Will Smith come on the show, and as usual, Will Smith and Jada was able to provide some very raw and in-depth look into the relationship in terms of how they do things and and usually with them two you're getting absolutely raw type of content. So, for first up, I just want to shout them out because listen, regardless of what we may say or what the media may say about them and what they really may be involved in outside in their personal life, okay? You guys know the rumors. I'm not going to get into the rumors of what people say that they're into and sexual preference and and the type of activities they participate in, whether Willow is sexual orientation and Jaden sexual. Listen, all that put aside, okay? This is a family. Now, granted, we're on the outside looking in. We never know. We absolutely will never know what really goes on inside that home. Not your people, not my people, not this people, not that people. Okay, you never know. My football coach used to always say that to me, guys. Nobody knows what goes on in this locker room. Not your people, not my people, not his people, not that people. Right? And that's saying because people are going to put out into the world what they want you to see. Okay? And vice versa. When they put that out, people can twist, turn, make up their own news, fake news, half-truth news, 3/4 of a truth news, 1/4 of a truth news. What I'm trying to say is that you have, right? People, when you put stuff out there, people didn't have the ability to twist it, turn it, make it into whatever they want. And honestly, okay, a lie will make it. I heard Colin Kaepernick say this one time when he was being accused of signing. It was fake news. He was signing a contract to come back in the NFL as long as he wouldn't kneel, and it turned out to be absolutely fake. And he quoted, okay, a lie will make it clear cross around the world before the truth even has the chance to get out the bed and put his pants on. Okay, meaning he was saying that a lie travels way faster than the absolute truth. Okay, so I say all that to say that regardless of everything put aside, I think the Smiths are really a testament to true love in terms of how they care for each other. That if you listen to Will and you listen to Jada Pinkett Smith talk to each other, you see the genuine communication, right? The fact that he's able to speak to her, right? Tell her how he's feeling. Tell her he's able to tell her how he is feeling. Okay, the communication, and you can see that has been instilled within their children, that they are comfortable with their children being who they are, right? So you can see within Jaden, right, and that he's built a comfortable space in his home, in which he's allowed to be himself. Okay, now I'm saying that to say because Will and Jada are super comfortable with themselves. Now, they created a lane for their children and not to be constricted in boundaries, right? Whether that's artistically, whether that's musically, whether that's, you name it. Everything seems to be free in a no judgment zone. Like I said, I'm putting aside what we may think about them, what may be the activities they involve in. I just have to appreciate because in this journey that I'm on, okay, that I'm currently on, I know that it's important to stay true to myself, okay? And I really feel like this is who they are, okay? This is who they aspire to be. They're not being something that they've learned or someone told them to be this way, okay? They are truly being absolutely true to themselves, right? And they put themselves first. They love themselves, and I just have to appreciate that. I just have a super amount of respect for Will Smith. He's one of my idols in terms of what he's done. Been a big fan since Fresh Prince, and if you ask me, he is the Denzel Washington of my generation. I absolutely love any movie that the man has been in. You name it, Pursuit of Happiness. That shit has brought me to tears. I'm not even gonna front. Like, that's one of the most dopest movies ever. I love I Am Legend. It's really not many movies. Bad Boys too, guys. Bad Boys, the Bad Boys franchise to me is classic stuff. Don't talk to my lady about classics because she thinks everything that I think is a classic is not a classic. But nonetheless, I could go on for days, hours, and years about the impact Will Smith has had on the game. He's followed his own blueprint. He's funny. Okay, you could put him in any role. He kills it. His wife is Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay, I- okay. This is how cool he is. His ex-wife and his current wife, they go on vacations with each other with him. If that ain't the most biggest pimp shit I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not even trying to make him out to be a pimp. That's no pimp shit, but that just tells you the state of mind and the type of person Will Smith is, that he's able to have his former home and his now current home come together and be in harmony. I just think that's absolutely amazing. That's a testament to the ladies as well, because they are mature enough, okay, to put feelings aside. If there are feelings aside, if there is hatred towards each other, they're able to put that aside and come to a conclusion that this is about the kids. This is about love, okay? It's okay that Cherie and Will Smith is no longer together, right? There's still love here, okay? We have children together. We had great times together, okay? Adults, we got to learn when we move on and break up from others and exes and stuff. When you hold on to that hate, all that does is bring you down and hurt yourself. You're not hurting anybody. You got to let that stuff go for you, right? So you can move on, be great, and move on to the next life. So that next person who comes along, you're able to continue to give them love that they deserve, right? Because you want to give everybody a fair shot. You don't want to hold on to that stuff. I hope you guys are listening to me and it's not going over your heads right now. All right? And honestly, this is the type of things I've learned from my past relationship, and I use it now with my lady Sweet Thing. This is the one time I really truly feel like I got somebody I can converse with, I could communicate with, because I've been in relationships where it was super hard to try to express myself to that person, because they just wasn't in that space to hear me. Like they didn't know how to express themselves too well. And now that I have that, I was able to learn and appreciate that. I could tell Sweet Thing what's bothering me, what's pissing me off. The fact that she don't refill the water jug every time when it's empty, that I got to do it every time. But look, when she comes home, there be dishes in the sink, and she doesn't like that at well. And she communicates that with me. So when I do leave dishes in the sink, a lot of times I'll be like, babe, my fault. I'm sorry. I was on some turkey shit this morning. And I had to get girls running late. And I got the second job. Sometimes it may be some bullshit, but the point is that when I do it, I'm aware. I'm conscious of it. I'm like, damn, I know Sweet Thing is not going to like this. She may not want to cook now, which is something that I want her to do when she comes home for her long days of work, right? And sometimes school, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? We communicate about this. She says, like, babe, when I come home for work and I don't see dishes in the sink, it makes me not want to cook, but it makes having the obligation of cooking that much easier. Okay? Now I'm not stressed. That's one less thing I have to do when I come home. So once again, that's something that is communicated, right? I'll give you another example, right? Me and my lady know, okay? If we go to a party together, there is no dancing with others, right? It's more on my end, because she knows how I get down with mine. If y'all seen the video, y'all know we blow the whistle around here. Doo, 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 right? The point that I'm trying to say is like, me and Sweet Thing, before that first time we went out, and that was like our first big argument ever, guys, if you guys don't know, is the fact of, she knew how I gave it up in parties, okay? And it was like, Josh, I'd rather not see you. And honestly, just being me, I didn't want to see her dancing with other strangers as well. It just wasn't something that we was both okay with. So we communicated about that. We spoke about that, right? And this is what works for us. So I said that to say, like, listen, guys, communication is everything. Love is everything. You got to be able to speak about that with your partners, whatever that may be. Like I said, regardless of what you may think about the Smiths, regardless of what I think about the Smiths, salute to them. Salute to them and the way they raise their children, the way they are with themselves, and the fact that that's true love, man. If you can't respect that, you can win yourselves, man. I'll be honest with you, okay? So moving forward, speaking about love, guys. Speaking about love, what's up with your man Kanye? Okay, because here's the thing that bothers me. I get the whole mental health piece. Get your help, my brother. you clearly need the help. And to everybody out there who are dealing with their mental health issues, guys, if you guys listen to actual factuals, you hear me say all the time that CTE is real. Okay, I truly believe that. And that could cause some mental health issues as well. From the concept of the being in the head, guys, I played football since I was 6 years old. I pray about that, but the sweet thing will tell you, I really, sometimes I really believe I have symptoms of that, and it's very likely that that could very well be the case. I'm saying that to say, if that is the case, and you're seeking help and you're having trouble, coming out about it and talking about these things, I get it. Listen, it's rough, it's scary. I just want to let you know it's okay to get help, and when you release that burden, that makes you that much more powerful. So salute to all you guys that are dealing with that. I'm not here to make fun of that, the mental health aspect of it. However, my man Kanye is straight bugging. He's lost his damn mind. I refuse to jack it. And honestly, this message is for the people who continue to support him by buying his sneakers. And yes, they are jiggy. I'm not knocking them for being jiggy. They're super jiggy. Super jiggy. But I refuse to support anything in this man. It sucks because I wanted to listen to Kid Cudi's album. I couldn't because I know he's with good music, okay? Pusha T, as tough as he is, it was hard for me to listen to his music because I know Kanye was the one who's behind it. I can't support somebody like that who's out here supporting a man who clearly don't support us. I can't. I refuse to even mention his name on the show. I'm not jacking it. I'm not giving that man that power. Kanye, my brother, you're lost, man. You're lost. You joke about the sunken place, but Kim K, she took you a long time ago. She running your balls around her neck. I don't know. Honestly, she's freeing people out of the jail too, which is crazy. I don't even know how she's even doing that. Man, this it's just crazy. Kanye, listen, I actually feel like you've lost your musical genius. You probably still can produce the shit out of some music, beats, all that good stuff. I'm not taking away from your talent either. Let me clarify that right now. I'm not talking about the talent that you have musically, okay? And all that stuff. You are a creative genius. I will give you that. However, this route that you're going, good brother, with the MAGA hat, yeah, my man, you're dancing. You're dancing for the master. I'm sorry. I'm going to call it. You're dancing. You're dancing. You're a puppet right now, man. They got the hand all the way up your ass. Get your head out of your ass, man. And come on home, man. Just come back home, brother. Come back home. Okay, get it together, man. I don't know. But y'all continue to support him. He's supporting him, and y'all continue to support Kanye. I just don't understand. Moving forward. Okay, moving forward. Shout out to Niecy Nash, okay? The new star, she plays the star role in Claws on TNT, guys. If you watch that, I like that show. I don't know if Sweet Thing really likes that show, but I like that show. But she got this new dope infomercial, okay, about white people calling the cops on black people for being black and doing absolutely nothing. I just don't get it. What is your deal? This is 2018 and we are still dealing with this absolute nonsense. I don't care if you don't want to hear it, but it's corny. Okay, black people are sick and tired of it. Like this commercial is it's like epic. Like if you have to see it, and actually the number is actually real. It's actually a real number. I just social media has ruined a lot of things. But here's the thing about social media. Now racist people can't hide. Troubled people can't hide. Any type of person can't hide, not just racist people. Nobody can't hide anymore, okay? There's cameras all over the place, okay? Eventually you will get caught and you will be exposed. I just think it's crazy that in 2018 we're still dealing with this. However, I'm not surprised, okay? Black people really need to come together, okay? This is facts, okay? Stop depending on everybody else, okay? Save our own communities, invest in our own communities. Easier said than done. This 1.6 mega millions jackpot, okay? Guys, I hope that if that black person is a winner, if that jackpot is a winner and that person is black, okay, you better be investing in the communities, help building up communities, because the type of stuff that is going on in this world today is absolutely crazy, and we need to stick together more than ever, absolutely more than ever. Okay, moving forward, Tommy Lee of Love and Hip Hop, guys. It brings me to my topic. Like, she keeps getting arrested, right? And this sister, she's a beautiful sister, okay, and she's clearly about that life, okay. My question is, Fellas, are you holding your lady down if she getting locked up like that? We see ladies all the time hold it down for the fellas, okay? In jail, out of jail, putting money on their books, putting money on their commissary, okay? Fellas, I gotta truly ask, will you hold it down for your sweet thing? Will you hold it down for your lady she was in and out of jail? That's honestly a tough question because I had such a great relationship with Sweet Thing. I would say I will hold it down for mine. Okay, depends on what type of crime she. If she's out here providing and taking the risk and stuff like that, um, like I said, that's a tough situation. For ladies, I really would want your feedback on this. How do you guys handle that? Other than love, like is love really everything that you guys would sit there and and hold that person, that significant other through jail? My lady went to jail off of something that she really did not do. Was falsely convicted and stuff. Of course, 100%, million, trillion, gazillion, I'm holding it down. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, especially if she was falsely convicted. So, guys, that's the feedback I would want about this. Like I said, guys, this love stuff is serious. Diddy and Cassie just broke up. They've been together for 11 years, guys. Nobody is safe to this stuff. That tells you that what you're doing from day one has to continue, has to continually progress. You have to continue to be the same person you are. Do those little things, fellas. Ladies, the same thing. Okay? Listen, man. You chopping it up with SchMood, man. It is the handsome one, the dancing one, the prancing one, the shancing one. I'm off this. So, guys, please, 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 give it up for a very bad, bad, bad man. Okay? Legendary street poet, my man, SchMood, Delagato. Once again, my man, SchMood, Delagato. That boy bad. That boy bad. So I say to you, my friend, love is the music to my soul, child. For without it, I am like an Amazon in the wild. So I say, smile, bitch, little too far. So you can keep that negativity because like Maya Angelou, still I rise. Still I rise. And that was